national capital, and it is no longer behind closed doors. In a fresh show of strength, around 30 Congress leaders were seen at a breakfast meeting at Karnataka Bhavan in Delhi, signaling the battle for the Chief Minister's chair seems to be intensifying again. What was earlier political murmuring is now a full-blown power play, with camps now mean to be mobilizing and the number seems to be putting out on display. At the center of the storm is the ongoing face-off between Siddaramaiah and DK Shivkumar, and now there is one of the largest coordinated delegations from one single faction since the government was formed. Let's take you through as far as when it comes to the loyalists that are now concerned. When it comes to the demands that have been kept forth, let's take you through them one by one. Now, what are those demands there? Let's in the meantime take a look, because this seems to be the very contention there where we are looking at these camps there, and the very visible two camps of the CM and the Deputy CM in Karnataka, and the center, seems to be of the focus is now the national capital. Demand one, Siddaramaiah to continue as the Chief Minister. Another demand that has been kept forth is of a possible cabinet reshuffle push. Then another demand could be possibly of the long-serving ministers as well, and also a demand for inducting at least 4 fresh faces in the cabinet. Now, this seems to be the call that has now been made as far as when it comes to, this strength, this, Neha, good afternoon. This show of strength that now we are looking at, because several Congress MLAs are now camping in the national capital. What was the motive really? Are they trying to mount pressure on the party high command?
Well, Amita, that's clearly what it seems like. We just tried getting in a word from Mr. Mallikarjun Kharge, the AICC president, who's in Bengaluru right now. And, he remained quite mum on it when we posed a specific question to him about MLAs from Karnataka camping in Delhi, waiting to meet him and, put forth their demand for a cabinet reshuffle. He's very clearly, categorically stated in one sentence saying, let them come and I would meet them. Remember why, of course, this is topping up now at such a crucial juncture is because it's been more than 2.5 years now since the Congress government took charge in the state of Karnataka. Many MLAs, many senior leaders, many MLCs, in fact, disgruntled here over the fact that they aren't being given opportunities to be made ministers. In fact, many of them seeking a complete cabinet reshuffle here, while many others saying that at least there should be some representation of the senior leaders as well as the first-timers. Of course, how the party high command now navigates this challenge that lies ahead of it remains to be seen, given the recent, given, of course, the recent turn of events that we've seen.
So whose camp representation are we looking at happening in Delhi, Neha?
Well, Amita, of course, while predominantly we're seeing here that the MLAs have largely come down, for their own motive of seeking cabinet berths, we are picking up that if at all, of course, there is going to be a discussion held over the change of guard at all, then likely that the MLAs, of course, would pitch in there. It's imperative here to mention that, yes, while a few of the MLAs now who've reached Delhi and a few of the leaders who've reached Delhi are, in fact, of course, from the Chief Minister's camp, we're picking up that many others as well who are likely to be reaching possibly by the evening or by tomorrow are from the Deputy Chief Minister's camp. Largely, the focus is just one demand, that they want a cabinet reshuffle, they want ministerial berths. If at all, of course, the discussion of change of guard does come up, we'll have to wait and see how that pans out.
Well, it is interesting because how usually these meetings are, revolving around the breakfast mainly. Some months back, we saw the similar kind of breakfast meetings that was happening between the CM and the Deputy CM in Bengaluru. And a similar sort of breakfast meeting seems to be happening now that the focus is shifted from Bengaluru to the national capital. As Neha continues to be with us, we talk about how the demand for a cabinet rejig has been on the cards since the formation of the Karnataka government crossed its midterm mark in November last year. 2.5 years now are over. Now, remainder of the 2.5 years term is the massive delegation that is now set to be led by senior leaders such as Ashok Patan and TB Jayachandra, and according to sources, a smaller core group of about 20 MLAs has also been formed. Now, this group is already lining up meetings with the Congress chief Mallikarjun Kharge and senior leaders like KC Venugopal and Randeep Singh Surjewala. Now, at the heart of this mobilization is also a parallel churn for cabinet positions. Several leaders who are now openly in contention with many aspirants who seems to be lining up as the pressure builds for a reshuffle. And this adds another layer to the power struggle, where the Chief Minister and as far as when it comes to the cabinet ambitions are also concerned, now seem to be, tightly intertwined. Let's take you through exactly who seems to be vying for the cabinet berths there, because there are several of them. Of course, as the aspirants now seems to be queuing up, there are several who are top leaders of the Congress party, and of course what they are seeking is the induction of at least 4 new fresh faces in the cabinet there. So Ashok Patan, TB Jayachandra, Belur Gopala Krishna, we are looking at KM Gowda, N.A. Harris, we are looking at Srinivas Mane, Lakshman Savdi, Ganesh Ukeri, and also P. Shetty seems to be amongst those several names there who seem to be vying for top positions there. But this very show of strength by Siddaramaiah camp is now more likely to trigger a counter mobilization by the DKS camp, or DKS, the loyalist of DK Shivkumar. Because the report suggests that even as DK Shivkumar camp is now planning a similar outreach to the Congress party leadership, the high command in Delhi, meanwhile the Congress seems to be downplaying the optics of this show of strength. Party leaders insist that there is no crisis, maintaining that the MLAs meeting the leadership is a routine organizational exercise that happens. Let's go back to Neha on this. Well, Neha, again, the Congress party, the high command seems to be, positioning itself like to say that everything is well. There were, in the time being, advised to keep it low and not to give any sort of media reactions as well. They were advised against it. But this seems to be the show of strength that seems to be happening on both fronts. Will the high command again intervene?
Well, Amita, at this point, it seems like the High Command doesn't have much of an option here but to really step in and, keep the entire camp united. Whether this has to do with, possibly this being the largest group of MLAs over here going as one group, as a representation to the High Command, making the demand very clear that we want a complete cabinet reshuffle. MLAs who've had probably 3 or 4 tenures up until now as MLAs, in fact, who've been re-elected, demanding that they be given, a cabinet berth. In fact, some of the younger MLAs, they're also now demanding that the senior MLAs be removed, that they be given an opportunity. Largely, of course, while there's a big challenge here now that lies ahead of the High Command, it becomes more pertinent given what happened with the Davangere bypoll seat, where we had Congress leaders alleging that their own Congress leaders were running a conspiracy against them to make the candidate lose. We'll really have to wait and see as to what pans out. Mallikarjun Kharge is said to be heading back to Delhi this evening, and it's likely, maybe only tomorrow, that all of the MLAs, or possibly later today evening, that the MLAs, in fact, would maybe get an opportunity to interact with the High Command.
While still waiting as far as any interaction with the party High Command is concerned, because High Command seems to be insisting that everything is well, and they're projecting this image of a united front as far as their Karnataka MLAs is concerned. Thank you very much for the moment, Neha, for joining us here on the broadcast. We're going to head into a very short break. You're watching Times Now. Back with the latest headlines.